But yeah, so what are we going to do today? Today we're going to go back in. We're going to finish up the final Firebase rules. I had to write actually 2 new Firebase functions to get around some of our auth flow stuff. And yeah, should be good. I'm excited to get it done. Excited to see what happens. I'll show you guys the functions and we'll deploy those, see what's up. And then, yeah, we have to go through the final Firebase function setup, or the Firebase rules setup for things like adding playlists, deleting playlists, all that fun stuff. So be prepared. We're going to do it. It's a lot of Golang today and a little bit of React Native JavaScripty stuff. So folks, thanks for being here as part of the stand-up. I hope you are ready for a good day. Hope you've been having a good day so far, if possible. And yeah. Alpha, been working on Groovy logging. Yes, dude. Alpha, thank you for that PR, by the way. Folks, and if you didn't know, Groovy is an open source application. We've had a bunch of contributors. Alpha is doing a whole Golang logging system for us, and it's freaking sweet. I appreciate that PR, man. Yeah, I left some comments on it yesterday. Please let me know if you have any questions about anything. We'll get through it and get it done. G-Man, what's up? Welcome. Ed, yesterday I again don't really remember what I did. I think I spent all day working on tests for programming bootcamp with PHP. Okay. Oh, and also finished an issue on Groovy and created a new ticket regarding Groovy website. Today, woke up at 12 a.m., made some to-do tasks, continue on doing test bootcamp. Dude, hell yeah. Sounds like a great time, man. Great time. And I appreciate you making some tasks and getting some stuff done in Groovy. I'm going to merge your stuff in right after the stream today. Yeah, heck yeah. Croissant. JavaScript is evil, and this is why so much of the web is built upon it. Same goes for PHP. Well, welcome to you too, my friend. Cream soda. I'm still working on my first linting adventure. I'm down from around 600 warnings to 200, fixing some messy code along the way. Yo, linting is the best thing that you can do in your project. So congratulations. I hope it gets better and better for you, my friend. All right, should we get over to it? Should we get it started? Woo. Storage PHP is unredeemable. Hey, there's still a lot of people out there that use PHP, so can't be that bad, huh? Yeah, let's get over here. Folks, in case you forgot what we're working on today, feel free to type exclamation point today. There we go. Sort of. Sort of. There we go. Let's go ahead and sit down. And folks, before we start every stream, we always go into a nice type racer challenge. If you don't know what Type Racer is a really cool online app where we essentially have a typing challenge to see who can type certain scenarios and words the fastest. I'm going to go ahead and share out a link. I invite all of you to join me today. Whew. I'm going to go ahead and post the link in chat, so make sure you go ahead and get over there. Join me in Type Racing Challenge. We usually do about 3. So make sure you grab that link and get in on it. It's going to be a bad score today. I have a feeling mine's going to be too. Get on in. We'll have 3 matches, so if you don't want to get on this one, feel free to come in on the next one. Oh, warm up the fingers, eh? Here we go. Good luck. Oh, man. Ah! This is another intense one. Done. Third place. Let's go. Maybe I will win type racing today. Yeah, you think so? Yeah, yo, this one was really pushing daisies. I was gonna say this was such a heartfelt, sad deal. Whoa, who got first place with 88 words per minute? Top tier. Hey, Stacking, thank God programming isn't based on words per minute. I would pull all of you into my office. Hey, we're not that bad, right? What's up, Stacking? Welcome. Whoa, Ed. Crazy. Storage, that was me? Hey, nice job. Let's go. Very nice job. Man. All right, everybody. Come on in on that next race. We got 2 more to go. Get on in. I joined in late. Good luck, everybody. Damn it. Oh no. How to Save a Life, classic. Why Panther, go ahead and get in. The link again for anyone who wants it. It's right up here. God, I am so slow, dude. I'm so slow. I don't know why I can't type quick. Maybe it's my keyboard position. That was a deep one. How to Save a Life, man. Again, here we go. I hate the ones where I gotta spell, i.e. all of them. Here we go. Okay. What? 74, baby. Second place. Nice. Yeah, sorry folks. The link is broken. You got to copy and paste the entire link. We'll do one more for whoever wants to get on in. I felt it that round. Woo! I felt it that round, baby. Who came in first? 79 words per minute? In second? Oh, I came second. Who came third? 69? Hey, nice. I deliberately practiced touch typing for a total of 24 hours over a month. I used to be super slow. Oh, nice. Dude, touch typing is mad props. That's pretty crazy. All right, folks, we'll do one more. Get on in on this last race. Woo! This is a longer one. Be prepared. Best of luck, everybody. Am I about to learn some history here? Ah! Fourth place? Man. Wow, nice White Panther. Sacramo Pog first. Let's go. Yeah, yo, Chris with 94 words per minute? Woo-wee. Wow. Nice job, folks. Holy crap. Some good stuff. G-Man coming in 6. We got a third 76, second 81. Woo! Wow. 6 plus 8. That was a nice try. Nice attempt. Wow. Folks. Great job. Finish it out strong. Last guest. You got this. Finish it out strong. Isaac, what's up? Coming in with 7th. Beautiful, beautiful. Thanks for playing. I love that. That's so fun in the morning. I don't know. Don't know what's going on. But takes a couple tries to get in the groove. I write good code. Not necessarily the fastest code, though. Hey, that's okay. That's okay. All right, let's get started with today's work then. Yudari, hey, welcome. Yeah, I think it's a nice warm up to the day. Oh, and I like competing against you all. Y'all are so freaking fast typing. I'm so slow. Yeah, the type of method instead of a paragraph. Who can write the quickest method? Before we get started on the code portion, I wanted to show you all the 2 PRs we currently have out now. So again, in case you didn't know, Groovy is an open source application. We've been working really hard on getting the documentation together, so people can contribute to the app. So we have one contribution coming in from Ed in regards to changing our environment variable library. We were getting some issues with having to set environment variables even if we weren't using them, for example in dev mode. So we actually changed that up right over here. In the front end repo. So I'm going to keep that there for now. I'm going to merge this in after the stream just because this is a larger change and I want to make sure that we push this in and I can test it fully. And then over in our Golang repo in Groovy backend, we have another PR and actually to open an entire logging system. There's some really cool stuff here. This is going to be logging using APIs for cloud errors as well as just console logging. So I'm really excited to get this one in. Literally working on, yeah, and Alpha is the one working on this right now. Appreciate that, Alpha. I'm excited to see what we get here. So folks, again, if you're interested in contributing to an open source library, or I guess not a library, but app, you got one right here. We got a lot of issues that need to be covered. So cool. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started then. So I'm going to go over to our Golang repo. So a couple like pretty large changes that I made the other day. One, our Go run script, the one that essentially starts our entire server locally. I actually changed it to only include replace functions that are inside our shared package folder. And so the reason why I did this is because, one, it's a pain in the butt to use everything else, to essentially overwrite or replace every other module in here with every other function, as we don't even need it because we don't reference them like that anyways. We're not going to reference them. So it made sense to cut it down to only be these guys. And so, yeah, this dramatically cut down the length of our script here. And now will probably be much easier to write a script to clear all these out. Clear it again there. Nice. You coded that in shell script? What year is it? I did. I don't know. I wanted to learn it. I don't know. Easy. Hey, Oxygen, welcome. But yeah, so we did that. And then I created 2 new functions. One called does user doc exist? User doc is essentially in our client, we had a check to see as for someone that logs in with Apple Music to check to see if their account is already there. If their account is already there, once they go through the login flow, we want to actually just pull back pull back to that document and not have to go through the whole setup new user flow and things like that. And so the problem is when you're doing that before you're signed in, you're not an authenticated user on Firebase. So not being an authenticated user on Firebase means you can't make these calls because of our Firebase rules. So I decided to move these out to Firebase functions, as in our Firebase function here, you're actually an administrator. And being an administrator allows you to, or you have the admin authentication where we can actually directly call our Firebase functions and our servers to get the results. So I created this to go ahead and do that. That's one new function we made. And then we made username available. And so username available here is somewhat of the same deal. We were trying to access some data when we're not authenticated as a Firebase user. So we needed an admin source to do that for us. I guess it probably makes sense for me just to show you how it looks. So let's go ahead and start up the app. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then these right now I'm going to host locally. Since we're doing it off development. $9.72 called, they want the bell bottoms back. Never. I saw your function deploy issue. It suggests a Python script. What are your thoughts on using GitHub Actions to deploy the functions? Yeah, Bretsky. Yeah, I've been thinking about that a lot. I think it probably does make sense to use something along the lines of like GitHub Actions or Python script. The thing about using GitHub Actions is we have to go through a couple stages before we hit master, right? And I think, or when we merge into master after that, we need to do tagging on our functions. And so I'm wondering if we can even do that through GitHub Actions. We're not too familiar. And then after that, we have to deploy for sure. So that would be really cool. I would be interested to see if you're interested on taking on that task or have ideas. Please feel free to comment on them. Yeah, GitHub Actions I feel like would probably be pretty efficient in general. Hey, Dessa, what's up, dude? Welcome back. All right, let me go ahead and we'll start this up. I'll show you how these two functions are being hit. I'm going to go over to our Firebase console. To our dev console here. And I'm going to make sure that we don't have the Apple user yet. So let me delete this guy. So it's like a fresh start here. Delete the accounts. Delete. All right. We having some issues launching this iPhone here, buddy? Maybe so. All right, well, I guess we'll let this build. I don't know why it's taking so long to build, but okay. So while this builds, I'll explain a little more. So essentially, the one for finding if a username is available or not, we had this section here. This is one of our components in our app that essentially checks to see if our checks to see if a username is available when you first create an account with Groovy or attach your social account with it. And we were calling this function here that says, is username available? Is username available was just doing a direct query to Firebase in itself. But now we're actually going off and we're hitting a Firebase function to get this back for us. And that Firebase function is this guy, Username available. All right, cool. Looks like we're loading. And it's just pretty simple. All we do is we pass in the username that we're looking for. If it is available, it will return true, else it returns false. And then based off of that, right here, yeah, we set the result if it's true or if it's false. Readme says on hold until 2020. If he only knew what he wrote that. 2020 put itself on hold. That it did. That it did. All right, so if we go through the sign in Apple flow here, you'll see right at this point. Oh, well, that's awkward. Oh, damn. We go here, and this is actually the first call to hit our Firebase function of does user doc exist? So at that point, user doc gets fired off. It says, hey, does this thing actually exist? And if it does, then it will actually just return back our information, and we go from there. We all know your secrets now. I know I should probably change that now. Oh, because I was working on it the other day off stream. All the secrets. Well, I guess that's why you have test accounts. But yeah, so then at this point, this is the endpoint we're going to be hitting to see if the username does exist. So if I do something like, ya boy Apple, there you go. See that actually is snag. And that's because if we go to users, you'll see your boy Apple right there. That username is snagged. And if I do ya boy Alec right here. Cool. So this is all using Firebase functions right now to get our data back for it to work. Exposed. What is that random $100,000 Uncle Bull gave you from PayPal? Don't tell, please. Don't tell anyone. Cool. So then we go through that. We press let's get groovy, and there you go. We are finally in with Firebase functions enabled, Firebase rules enabled as well. Yeah, and that's it. So now the problem that we're having is when I go over to some new list and I press add, we actually get this error here. It says the caller does not have permission to execute the specified operation. That's because our Firebase function rules are not set up to allow us to do this with this Apple user. So we're gonna have to go and fix that, but everything else should work. Yes, everything else should work. Okay, give me 1 second, folks. Oh, God. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to do this real quick so I don't forget. Jesus Christ. Do 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 do. Sorry, almost done. Okay. There we go. My bad. My internet keeps cutting out. I guess I'm not getting anything done today. Yeah, the curse of having to work on your computer all day. The curse. Yeah, and you also see our log statement here of username available. Your boy Apple has already been taken, so you saw that actually hit our local Firebase function here. So I think what we should do, maybe before we deploy these things, or maybe we should deploy all this stuff, and then after that we can go back and fix up the Firebase rules, because essentially at this point we weren't even able to log in with anything in production. So it'd be cool to actually log in with that stuff properly and see it work. Yeah, I think that's what I want to do first. Ed, thanks for the lurk, my friend. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. So we're gonna go through the deploy process and see how this goes. Are links blocked in chat? Would like to post a gist regarding GitHub? No, yeah, go for it. Links aren't blocked. You just feel free to ask, and then, yeah, there's no problem to post. I'm sure a tear will be shed about my lack of work. Oh, yeah? Okay, so we get status. Let's take a look-see at what we got here. I think really the only thing is it's just the replace functions. So we do get checkout there, get status. We can actually create APR for this and get this thing going. Played recently with GitHub Actions as an example project for an interview. Check out the gist. Full DevOps pipeline using one job for CI on future branches, plus staging deploy on merge and one for releasing upon push of tag. Oh, nice. Okay. Hey, and Mr. King, what program language is it? That's Golang. Yeah. Okay. Hey, Roars. Late to the party, like always, but always nice to have you. Hello. Yes, okay. Let's go to our backend repo real quick. Hollow. Yeah, I don't know what this was. The actual HTML of the page. Oh, it says .js at the end? Oh, that was weird. I don't know why it appended .js. Hacking the mainframe. Nice. Okay. Oh, this is sweet, man. Yeah, this would be really cool. I would love to have something like this. Bon dia. TF Hoff, welcome. How's it going? YAML. We love YAML. JK. Fight me. Oh, no. We got to use YAML in Golang, though. That's for sure. Good morning, my friend. Welcome in. Yeah, this is sweet. I mean, if you are interested in setting up a pipeline for the Golang stuff, let's just say I won't stop you. And you'll get some mad kudos in our contribution. Golang could parse it. Yep, it's all about it. It's all about the goes of the lang. Did I actually... So we added some new stuff here as well. I guess let me just create the PR and then we can see what changed. So yeah, we're going to create a PR to bring in those two new functions into our backend project. Nice Portuguese. Oh, well, thank you. I used to work at an Apple retail store where a lot of people from Brazil came. And so for a while, I had to, start speaking Portuguese or like attempt to. So I picked up some things. I love the language. It's fun. If time allows, I might take a look. Perfect. Would love it. So we're going to create this new PR here. Essentially just our Apple auth stuff. And this is going to be adding check username and doc exists functions. We needed to write 2 more functions to be able to finalize our Apple auth flow. So check username allows for a username to be passed in and checks to see if it is available to use. And then doc exists allows for or checks to see if the user document is already there. During the onboarding flow, we needed these because we don't. Hey, Samuel, thanks for 190 bits, man. Cheers. So you speak Golang, JavaScript, English, and Portuguese? Yes, exactly. Marcy, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Nice to have you. Thanks for being here. Dr. Ray, hello. A mediocre at best, +1 to the mediocrity. Yes. And I don't know if I'd really say speak Portuguese, but I can probably sell you an iPhone in Portuguese. TV Hoff, thanks for the follow, my friend. Thanks for being here. You, sir, deserve my follow. Hey, saluta is my friend. This one, quality stream. White Panther, yo, thank you. That means a lot. Quality. Quality. So during the onboarding flow, we needed these because we weren't authenticated yet with Firebase. Okay, so let's create this PR. We'll go through it. I doubt that. It's extremely expensive. Dude, I know. The people from Brazil would come over to the mall I used to work at, and it's much cheaper here, from my understanding, in the US. And so they'd come in and they'd buy 12 iPhones. And I guess I wasn't really selling them. It was more like, cool, what color and what size do you need and which model? MSR Trolls. New Flight Simulator was made available for download before release. I thought it would be a massive download. 10 megabyte. Yo, everyone's getting hyped about Flight Simulator. I'm excited to see the gameplay, honestly. Auto Vijik, thanks for the follow, my friend. Gaste todo ese dinero. In literal translation, yes. Okay, cool. So we made our PR. Let's check out the files that are changed just so we know exactly what's going on here. So we added our deployment file to does user doc exist. Yep. So essentially does user doc exist is going to be our function name. Does user doc exist is the entry point. We also included a release file for that. And then our actual function here. So this looks pretty straightforward. Nothing cray. Yep. So get user ID, essentially decode whatever the body has. Some more error stuff that we'll have some nice error logging for. Ota, what's up? Thanks for being here. Got a pre-order this weekend. Nice, Isaac. There's some stuff that's That's worthier. Oh, it's better to travel to Miami buying than coming back, like PS4, iPhones, MacBooks. Oh, interesting. Yeah. Yeah, I worked in Orlando. I know a lot of people went to Orlando, so it's available in Game Pass. Yes, just get Game Pass. Yeah, no, that's true. That's true, Hoff. Worthwhile, yeah. Yeah, it's a welcome. I'm mediocre like you? Damn. Okay. Hey, I'll take it. My English is terrible. And it's actually really sad because it's my first language. My native tongue. And it's terrible. And your English is great, by the way, Hoff, so don't worry about it. It's great. Okay, so at this point, we then go to our Firebase collection. We say, hey, given this the UID of a user, does this document exist? And if it does, we actually come back here and we check to see if code not found is in the header and if the snapshot does exist. If the snapshot does exist, then we know that the user does exist. And we go from there. We pass back the result, true or false. Psst. Hey, psst. Psst. Welcome to the team. Thanks for being here. New guy being rude. Yeah. You haven't developed your seniority here yet. Come on now. Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, so that's all this function's doing. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward. And then, oh yeah, we got to delete all this replace stuff here. So in our Go mod, let's go over here real quick. Inside of our actual module file, if we go here, so this stuff, the reason why we add this replace is so it doesn't point to our GitHub repo, but it points to our local files so we can actually run our changes locally. But when we commit via PR, or when we post this, we obviously don't want that to be there. So, yep, good to go there. And then GoSum is essentially like your package.json lock file. Okay, username available. Same deal, deployment file, version file. Oh, the Go mod over here as well, we don't want. Yep, same deal. We're going to just remove all that stuff. Easy peasy. GoSum, same deal. And then, yeah, so here all we're really doing is defining some structs here, some types. Checking to see if we have our username available inside of our body. So you got to pass something back. 1 second. I literally have no idea what Alec is doing anymore, so I'm out of the loop. Yeah, Roars, my God. Hey, we're still working on an app called Groovy. That's all it is. I'm great at changing subjects and keeping people from continuing what they're doing. I've noticed, yes. And feel free to correct me if you remember that words. It's great to get better at communicating to other people from around the world. I agree. I'm learning English language, but I want to learn French and Python too. Hell yeah. Nice, Oda. I hope it goes well. Was not planning to spend any money, but now the Flight Simulator is getting released. Need to buy a controller for it. Comes back with $700 setup. Yeah, you know, I wasn't planning on, you know, doing anything. Pedro, thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you here. Still? Yeah, I'm very slow. Very slow. Honestly, we're still on Apple authentication. We were trying to test everything in production and things broke, so now I'm fixing it and hopefully it doesn't break anymore. So we'll see. But yeah, so get username. Essentially at this point, we get the username that we're trying to check for in our database. And then all we do is a query to Firebase and we say, hey, in our users collection, look for a property username that equals this username. And then we essentially say, if there's an error, let's actually return because that's not good. Else, if we get a length of documents that's greater than 0, that means our username does exist. And our username at that point is not available. So yeah, we just return that data to our Firebase function or to our client and we're good to go. That's it. Nice to have you here, Pedro. Welcome. I keep looking at microphones. Oh yeah? What do we need a microphone for? Change the name of the logging package to Groovy Logger. Yeah or nah. Ooh. I mean, I kind of like it. I would be down for it. Groovy Logger. I would say... maybe not Groovy Logger, but I wonder if we can do something along the same line. What don't we need a microphone for? That's valid. I hope to hear an EP from you coming out soon, Roars. Logging Groovy. Yeah, there you go, Dr. Ray. That's what I do. This is just here. This thing right here is fake. It doesn't actually work. It doesn't actually work. I have a microphone actually right over here. It's just my iPhone headphones. Yeah, Alpha, I don't know, man. I think like Groovy Logger dot log error or something like that. I don't know, like I kind of like it, but I kind of don't. I'm like right in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it. Low groove? That's actually kind of log groove? Log groove? I don't know. I'd say let's not call it that. Let's just call it like logger or something along those lines. Log roof. Roof logs. Where what am I doing? PR. Yes, here we go. Where did it go? Hello? Did I exit out of it? When did I do that? Okay. Oh wait, we're good. Okay. I'm dumb. Someone stop me, please. Yeah, this is just being unproductive. I just don't think it's helpful, Roars. Just stop, okay? Yes, and then our scripts, we changed up all our scripts. Cool. Yeah, this looks pretty solid. So let me go ahead and commit these changes that we just did to remove the mod stuff. So removing, oh, that has probably be inside the quotation marks. Removing, replace. Cool. Easy. You need to add some component written in Groovy, the language, to Groovy, the app. What would we write? I don't even know. Or you'll miss out on a big opportunity. Wait, were you saying that the other day, Oxygen, like last week? Who said that? I forgot. Someone came by and they're like, you're missing out on a huge opportunity with like something with Groovy or something like that. Just calm down. Let's take a little chill pill. We gonna relax. All right. We're good to go. I'm gonna merge this bad boy into master. Oh, by the way, Alpha, these are the two functions I was speaking of in regards to getting checked in before we merge your changes in, so we should be good to go. Fiend and Ottawa, thanks for the follow, my friends. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you both here. Appreciate you. Lil Kaza! Where's the foot cam? We don't have enough webcams yet, but maybe one day. All right, I'm gonna merge this guy into master. Let's do it. We're merged in. Woo! So let's check out master. Let's pull the latest, and then from here, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do our whole tagging flow. So we'll do git. We have to tag the two functions we just made, and then deploy them. and hopefully things just work. Does user doc exist? So if you go to version right here, git tag cmd does user doc exist, and then it's v1-o.o-beta.1 cmd does user doc exist, git tag yep, that looks good. And then one more tag for username available. Same flow. Username available. CMD username available. v1-o-beta1. Username available. Git tag. And then we're gonna push all those up to the origin. Get push origin tags. Woo! There we go. That's all about it. You're on the wrong side again. Kenning Sang. I'm so sorry if I destroyed your name, but thank you so much for that follow, friend. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you. We need a fridge cam. Ooh, that sounds good. I like fridges. You need to follow Alec on his OnlyFans for foot cam action. Yes. OnlyFans are also just, you know, support the Patreon and get foot cam streams whenever you like. 24/7 foot cam streams. Okay, let's go ahead and deploy these functions. So that was pretty much it. We're now at the point where we've tagged these properly. And since tagging them properly, we're now able to just go ahead and deploy them to Firebase. And that's what we're going to do. And then we can finally do our test. No, there's no Patreon. I'm totally joking. Totally joking. When you get sponsored by Taco Bell, set up camera viewing the production. When I get sponsored by Taco Bell, maybe one day. What's going to happen? Though, I don't know. I'm not sure about Taco Bell sponsorships anymore. Wars just seems to want to throw money at you. Nah. For my feet, I mean, I can't argue. They're pretty nice feet. Pretty nice feet. Why? What is going on? What is happening? Okay, deployments. Yes, that's what we're trying to do. So we're going to go here. The reason why we have these deployment methods here is so then all I have to do is cd into the directory. cmd does user exist. And all we have to do, go in here, deploy that. Yada bada bing bada boom. Dunzo. And we're done. So this is going to be deploying right now. If we actually... Oh no! Stop deploying! You're deploying to the wrong place. This is deploying to dev. We want to deploy to production. See, you got to pay attention when deploying. So I'm going to actually go there real quick. Go over to the secretness. How much did McDonald's offer you? They offered me nothing. So here are all of our functions in production. Why is this one capitalized? Did I mess something up there? That's awkward. I hope that works. That is weird. And so this is where we want all of our functions to be deployed to. And so I actually as well need to change our YAML file to point to dev or production, so it deploys properly. Yes. All right. Let's try this again. And so yeah, as we deploy a brand new function, we'll see it. We'll see it go up into the proper section. Raid Shadow Legends. Just imagining a GoPro attached to your ankle like an ankle monitor. Oh, no. It's already in progress. Rip. Ripperonis. That needs to be deployed again. Yeah, does user doc exist? Damn it. All right. I guess control seeing out of it doesn't stop the deployment. Makes a lot of sense. Logging it is. Sounds good, Alpha. I would say, okay, I would say the package could just be called logger, Logger. I feel like that's what the package should be. And then in the like the type that you made, like you can call it client or something along those lines. You know what I mean? No, we don't, Roars. Actually, Oxygen was just talking about setting something like that up, or like giving me information about it. So we do have a task for it. I'm trying to pawn it off to a fellow contributor here in the stream while I work on other stuff. But yes, we do need that really badly because it was on Saturday or last Friday. I deployed all these functions by hand. So there's 12 of them I had to deploy, or 11 of them. Yeah, it was kind of annoying, but it's good now that we have all these .development files, because now we just have to go into them and then you just grab that and deploy it. You're good to go. Someone who DevOps, but I, because I can't. Hey, I could do it, maybe, possibly. Drink some water. Hello. I just, you know, don't want to. No, Lil Causes, stop. I think VS Code has a logger. Oh. What about Oxygen? What about glog? Or man, this is hard. I don't know. I don't know what to call it. Logger, yeah, that would make sense. What about like glogger, maybe just groovy logger? Get zerked. Thank you for that follow. Welcome to the team. Appreciate you being here. Folks, we're in the middle of deploying a function to our production Firebase. Here we go. Also, did you housemate his desk? What? Did ya housemate his desk? Is this my housemate's desk? Yes. This one? Yes. Force against their will? No, you get some, you know, I'll give you a letter of recommendation for a job you apply to via GitHub. Glog sounds like Google log. They'll sue. Luger. Luger. I love it. Growler. Oh man, I don't know, Alpha. I feel like we might need to think about this. I kind of like Groot. Groot's actually a really cool one. Groot and Growler. Logru. Logru. I am Groot. Demon Wolf, welcome. Gruel, please, sir. Can we have some more? Did he move his desk? Oh, no, he didn't. It's just I got a different camera angle. Yeah, that's why. Google root? Nah, I don't know. Alpha's gonna be like, bro, come on, man. Like, why can you not decide on a name? All right, so does user doc exist is now up in production. Let's go ahead and go over now to our other Firebase function, cd username available. And we're going to go there as well. Get our deployment script. Bop. There she blows. Next one coming on up. What's up, Spidus? FML programming uses more config files than actual code. It definitely can be, depending on what you're working with, my friend. Hope you're doing well. This is a temp name for my log files. Am I right? Yes. That's literally me every time I create something new. For the meme. Don't push this button. Man, I gotta set up my Mac to play audio through the capture card. It's so terrible. I haven't been able to get it to work. For the meme. I keep putting the new name of the package in a comment on the code review, and I keep having to delete that comment and rewrite it. Okay, Alpha, you tell me what you think the name should be. And yeah, then we'll go we'll go with what you think. This is your PR. Oh yeah, or we can do a poll. We can do a poll too. Let's do that. That's probably a good idea. Alpha, could you give me the top 2 or 3 names that you think should be it? And I guess anyone else, if you have names for our logger, and we'll do a poll, and that's what it'll be. Kosake, most of the cloud is YAML over SSH of some sort. True. You have to skip few for a group part. Yeah, that is true. I got to set it up so we can all watch it. I'm so bad at that. I am programming. Is C# and CSS animation worth learning? C#, yes. CSS animation, of course, yeah. It depends on what you're working with, of course. But yeah, I mean, overall, of course. It is a great movie. Okay, so we can't have any special characters in our name. So yeah, let me open up the. Let me open app. We'll write these down. I guess this is what the stream's gonna be. Hold up. What the logging system's going to be named. All right. Logging package name. And then we'll put it to a vote. So we have logging, groovy logger, low groove. We had Groot. Why isn't it logging the new generation of loggers? I don't think I can do Luger, unfortunately, because I don't think it'll take the special character in our code. Valdieni, thanks for the follow, by the way. Ace of Spades, welcome. Oh, games and websites? C# for sure, and CSS, yeah. I vote Logroof. Logroof, okay. Groot. Sawmill? No. Log the logger. Maple? Guys, these weren't any of the ones that we suggested. All right. I'm saying I think groovy logger, low groove, Groot, and logging. Oh, Growler. Growler was another one. Yes. Pronounced like Glock. Gourmet, thanks for the follow as well. Welcome. Super Dialic, thanks for the follow as well. Appreciate you being here. Beaver? Okay. You don't do that in a sawmill? I don't think so. The log jokes. It's just literally log jokes at this point. We gotta narrow it down to 3. My vote is on. I love Groot. Sawmill? Really? Are damn good at logging. I do like beavers a lot as well. And I love you. Sawmill is pretty good. It is pretty good. Logger for Growler. Yeah, got it. I love Growler. And then Growler. I do like Growler a lot too. It means something. All right. So I think we can say log roof is probably out. Logging is probably out as well. Groovy logger is probably out. So we got Groot, Growler, Beaver. Do we got anyone other than Roars who is liking Beaver? What should I'm going to write the poll. What should our Golang logger package be called? All right, we're going to go Groot, Growler, Sawmill. We'll throw what I think we're gonna take Beaver out. Sorry, Roars. All right, poll is up. Get your votes in, folks. Bunyan? What's up, David? Welcome. I'm such a child. I'm sorry. I had to narrow it down to 3. Folks, you should see a poll come down. This is the name of the package that we're going to be calling the logging system in our Golang Firebase functions. We have a PR out for it right now. We have Groot, Groot, Growler, and Sawmill. Looks like Groot is ahead by 2 votes, so make sure you get your votes in. But Sawmill's coming up quite quickly. Oh my god. Look at that. Look at that. Am I able to cast in my own vote? I like that. Sawmill is 1 behind right now. You have about 1 minute left. Tied up. Sawmill's tied up. Oh my god, but Groot is coming back for 1 more. Groot is really, really edging for this win right now. What a commentary. I'm just trying to shoutcast package names. Oh, Jesus Christ. Whoever voted for Growler, I feel like it's your chance to go between Groot or Sawmill, as it seems like these are the 2 packages that we're going to be between right now. I feel like Groot might get you in trouble. Nah. Yetsin. Sawmill, of course, Sawmill. Oh my god. You may be right though, Roars, but we'll see what happens. If I get in trouble, we get in trouble. I'll blame it on whoever came up with the name Groot. Folks, you're about 30 seconds left. I didn't realize Groot would be an option. I was just joking around. Useful distraction. It's an option. Sawmill. Oh my god. Sawmill coming in with 11. We got 2 votes ahead of Groot with 10 seconds left. Get your votes in right now before Sawmill's the winner. Ooh-wee. Holy crap. That was some race. Sad Growler knows for that 1 person. Yeah, sad. Hey, thank you for the suggestions for the package names. Alpha, it looks like Sawmill's going to be our package name. Sawmill for the win. All right. Good. Hey, good job, folks. Good votes. Rigged. This really turned into something that I didn't expect it to turn into. But hey, I'll take it. That was fun. I like that. I just Sawmill for the win. You just helped us name our new logging package within our app called Sawmill. I was Googling and discovered Sawmill actually is to do with logs. Oh, okay. Let's go. The home of excess logs. Should we? All right. I guess this is going to become more than just our own package manager, our own logging manager. We're going to have to make this a real thing. Sawmill is going to be a proper logging package. Maybe we should create a new repo for Sawmill. Wood logs. Oh god, yay? I don't think that's a yay. That sounds terrible. Azeroth86, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Or Asheroth, thanks for being here. It's too good. It is good. It's great. Definitely a new repo. The package that breaks big logs into understandable bite-sized logs. Guys, hello. Should we create a whole new repo for our logging system? We have a whole new package for our log system for other Golang users to utilize. I feel special. Alpha, this is huge right now. Missed the beginning. Did we resolve the deploying issue Friday? Yeah, Dad. Yeah, Dad. Dad, I did it. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff deployed. We're going to go ahead and test out a lot of stuff right now because I fixed a bunch of Firebase functions. Oh, this fell. Again. Yeah, we're actually about to test it out, so welcome in. Sawmill.net. Oxygen party pooper. Straight up party pooper. Eh. Oh god. Sorry about that. Sawmill.js also needs to happen. Yeah. I don't know. We're going to build it. Let's see what happens. Sawmill.net. Download Sawmill 8.8.1. What was this thing? Hey, but ours is open source. This site looks like straight doo-doo. Universal log analysis and reporting system. So Alpha, I guess really what needs to happen is we need to rip this out and put it into another repo. So another Golang repo. And just create this thing by ourselves, I guess. I don't know. Salmo.dev is still available. This was a PR addition to our current Golang structure for Groovy. And now this has turned into an entirely new public project. Shame on me. Shame on you. Doo-doo. I say doo-doo a lot. Just looks like doo-doo. Just gonna leave this here. What? Dude. Dad. Mayu Jaden, thanks for the follow. Welcome. Glad to have you here. I do the do. Steel mill for all the heavy processing tests. All right, we gotta talk about this. Hold on, let me write this down on the whiteboard. Get sawmill loggers started officially on the board. Is this live? Yeah, Roasting. Welcome. Butt cam ayo. Hey, I gotta try to get viewers somehow, you know what I mean? All right, anyways. Let's go ahead. We can now see that both of our Firebase consoles or our functions should be up in Firebase right now. There's a whiteboard. Oh yeah, sorry. You can kind of see it over here. Yeah, like right over there. Yeah, right there in the corner. It would be cool if I had a webcam. I just don't know where to put it. Yeah, but I have a bunch of stuff, right? I actually have a list of tasks that I try to do every week. One of them is schedule a doctor's appointment. Hey, you gotta do your thing sometimes. Go to the doctors. A package that deals with improving performance. Is this dumb? Should we not be making an entirely new? I mean, I guess here's the thing. Either way, we're still going to bring in the package to the repo, so it's still going to work the same way. History was made. History was made. Hold on, I'm going to try something real quick since we're starting to watch videos. Let me know if you guys can hear this. I'm going to try it out. Let me do this real quick. What do I even use for this thing? Yeah. So I'm using the Razor Ripsaw. So that's the port that it should be. Hey, super. Yeah, so Sawmill is a thing. We're going to be creating a new Golang package for it for people to use. Apparently. Okay, I have Mac desktop here. Yeah, I just need to show my audio settings. Yeah, okay. I see it right here. Let me see if I can then do this. DSLR, hide, Mac desktop. Okay, so here. So I'm just gonna play a YouTube video real quick. I'm just gonna, I guess, play one of my YouTube videos. I use the heck out of it. Yeah, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. I'm really excited. All right, so I got this going. Oh God, can you guys hear that? Yeah. I don't know if I don't think I can hear anything. Oh, hold on. We can't hear. How about now? Is that better? It's so weird because I can't hear anything. I can't hear the video at all. I heard you yell quietly. I hear something. Sound preferences? I don't really. Razer Ripsaw DisplayPort? That is not true. Hello? I wonder if I had to set up multi-output stuff. Yeah. Video too low? Oh, right. Well, so video's at full volume. So if I do this at full volume. Yeah, I have Soundflower, so like I could set that up if I really wanted to. But yeah, I think like at this point, let me add it to the whiteboard. We're gonna add it to the whiteboard. But cam too. Anyways. Yeah, I think you should probably be able to hear a little bit. The last famous words. Jesus. Hopefully, at least. But yes, Sawmill. We're going. Sawmill's our new package that we're gonna create for logging. Hello, mouse. Hate when I lose my mouse. Oh, this guy. Butt cam. Oh, yeah. I forgot about this guy. Anyways, so our Firebase functions we just deployed are here. Username available. And does user doc exist? So the last thing that we need to do is actually go back to Groovy Dev. We need to go grab our Firebase function rules. Wait. Wait, how's database, right. Not Firebase function, just our database rules. Cool. So I added some new ones yesterday. I'm going to go ahead and add this here. And this will get us to a point where we should be able to log in with our Apple Auth in production. And we can do a nice test on that here. I'm going to hide this real quick because I don't know if it's going to pull up to our database first. It did. Okay. Yeah, so I'm just going to go here, publish those changes. Okay. So now what we can do is we can actually, I'm going to sign out first off. Then I'm going to delete the app. And then we're going to actually build our production version of Groovy via Xcode. Your dual PC, right? Just make sure your PC is going to your HDMI. Your headphone should be the source of your Mac. Should work. Yes, I am. So just make sure your PC is going to your HDMI. Headphone should be the source on your Mac. So it doesn't. It's not actually working that way. I don't know why. At least I have a capture card that I have. It's via HDMI. That goes into the capture card, and then the other one is through the PC. But I don't see any audio sources on OBS for it, so I'm not entirely sure. All right, and I need to change my environment variable file here real quick to be pointing us to prod in our React Native app. I'm gonna do that. But yeah, I gotta look into it. It's been something I've been wanting to look into for quite some time. I haven't sat down and actually done it. I feel like it's not that difficult. And then what we need to do here as well is our scheme. We need to point this to release. Release points to our production Firebase config. And then at that point, all we got to do is run the app. I think we should be good to go. And then we can finally see. I'm gonna hide this one more time. Make sure that my Apple user is actually not in here. So it is in here. I'm gonna delete it. Make sure that it finally works in production. I'm very excited to see this thing. Cool. So I'm just deleting the documents for that user. And I think we should be good here. Yep. We're gonna just wait for this thing to build. And we'll go from there. Speaking of environment variables, is there one on Firebase that holds the credential files, or do you need to make our own? Yeah. So in my comment, we do have one. It points to a file. Essentially, I don't know what we're going to need for that, because I don't know where we're storing our credential files, where we should store credential files when the function's deployed, or not the function, but the package is deployed, right? I don't want to store them in I don't want to commit them to GitHub. So yeah. Hey, thanks, Mayo. I appreciate that, friend. Yeah. If you're part of the Discord, would love to hit you up there. Else, if not, I would love to have you as part of the Discord. Hey, Lonesome Hell. By default in GCP, there is an environment variable. I'm not sure if Firebase follows the same. Oh, I see. Yeah, so we do in our config YAML file, when we deploy to Firebase, it actually takes all of our configs and sets them as environment variables, which is great. So that should be okay there. I need to head off. I just want to rate how amazing the atmosphere in here is. I can't wait to come back. White Panther, welcome to the live coders. Really, really glad to have you on part of the team, man. And thanks for being here. Yeah, I really appreciate the kind words. Definitely hope to have you back. It's been fun. Have a great rest of your day. You know, GitHub have a secret store now. Do they? I didn't know that. So maybe what we could do is just keep the config files up there. Because obviously we'll need to point to that. Because my problem is, if we just set a relative path, right? We have to have the file in GitHub, which I don't want. Cool, Maya. Thank you. Glad to have you. Secret manager in GCP? Or I want to look up the GitHub secret store. So encrypted secrets allow you to store sensitive information in a repository or organization. GitHub Actions is available with GitHub free, pro, blah. About encrypted secrets. So they are encrypted environment that you create in a repository organization. The secrets you create are available to use in GitHub Action workflows. GitHub uses a libsodium sealed box to help ensure that secrets are encrypted before they reach GitHub and remain encrypted until you need in the workflow. So yeah. So to help ensure that GitHub redacts your secret in logs, avoid using structured data as the value of secrets. For example, avoid creating secrets that contain JSON or encoded Git blobs. Yeah, so I don't know how this is going to be set up for us, or like what they're expecting, because we do have JSON files for yeah, we have JSON files for the admin secret stuff. So that's something I gotta think about that. Alpha, I'm not really quite sure what we're gonna do. I don't really know what to do in that scenario. Because it's not like it's a yeah, it's not like it's a Firebase function that gives us storage. Or stores our files in another section of Firebase. This is my main gaming account. My other account, Jane Coding on Twitch, is my main coding account. I stream on both. Well, start on the code one. Okay, cool, Jane. Yeah, glad to have you, friend. Good to know. I'll keep an eye out for that. You only need the private key from that file to be secret. You can leave the rest of it clear. Yeah? Take a look at this thing real quick. I don't even remember what the structure looks like. Paul OPRRP, thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you. Oh yeah, just the private key, you're saying. Yeah, because it has token URI, private key ID, project ID, those things. Yeah, I think you're probably right, Lonesome. Definitely probably just have to look into it a bit more to see how that would work. Especially if for the logger, if other people, want to use the logging system, they need to figure out how to, we need a way for them to easily upload their own stuff, right? For Google APIs and things. Just trust us with your secrets? Maybe some of you. Maybe some of you. I checked the Firebase Go library source, and I'm pretty sure that they load an environment variable for the credential file. So that must exist somewhere in Firebase functions. But so this package though, this package isn't going into Firebase. It's not going into Firebase functions. That's the problem. I mean, it's getting imported into a Firebase function, but you know what I mean? Does that make sense? Like, it's not a Firebase function itself. Yeah, so. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure right now, dude. I'm going to have to think about it. But yeah, if you have any thoughts on how it should be done, let me know. Again, just add in the comments. We can figure something out. I'm sure it's really not that big of a problem. It's just trying to understand how we should structure it properly. But yeah, so I wanted to test this in production. So now we're hitting a production endpoint. I'm going to go ahead, hide this. Go ahead and get this thing set up. Hell yeah. So we actually just put in our password, everything, and we navigated to choose your username. That means that we hit our Firebase functions up in the cloud. And just to verify that, just to fully 100% verify that, let's go to our logs. Let's make sure that Firebase function. Yes, right here. So you'll see, does your doc exist? Function execution started, and then execution took, oh, it took a little over a second. Damn, it's actually kind of slow. Probably because it wasn't spun up yet. But yeah, you'll see that we actually hit this thing, which is awesome. I just joined the stream. I'm interested to see the keyboard noise as I started to stream myself, but now I can't leave. Well, thanks for being here, my friend. Glad to have you. Yeah, keyboard. Hopefully it's not too loud. I was actually talking to a friend about this the other day. I really enjoy, I enjoy having a slight keyboard noise in the background of programming streams. I don't know if it bothers anyone else. Feel free to weigh in. I'm interested. So at this point, we're going to go ahead and check to see if we have certain usernames. So for example, I'm going to try Groovy Guy. Okay, so Groovy Guy is available. It looks like it's also hitting our Firebase function here. So let's see that thing come in. I stream with a very loud Cherry MX Blue keyboard. That's probably extremely loud. Yes, totally understandable. Weigh in? No thanks. Why, Roars? Okay, cool. Yeah, so you'll see here our username available, function execution started. And then, so this took 1.6 milliseconds. That is like super slow. I hope it's just because it's down. But if we do like, yeah, boy, Apple is available. Okay, yeah, that seems about the quicker time frame there. Yeah, I want to see that come in. Hey, DreamX. Yeah, that's correct. I think it's 75. I can't remember it's 70 or 75%. I actually want to look for as well. Nice. So the only caveat right now is there are no display name property in the current users in Groovy. And so the next alpha that comes out, what we're going to do is we're actually going to... Oh, shit! Yemorks! Coming in with 5 tier 2? 222? Holy shit. Boom! Yemorks. Ashura, Titters, Mr. Shnub, and Funk Dev, and Tensei. Welcome into the team as full-timers. Coming in with those tier 2 gifted subs. Yemorks. What an entrance. Welcome back, man. Nice to see you. Gotta get them trustworthy interns. Alec Titters, that Titters. Yo, Yemorks. Appreciate the love. Thanks for gifting those subs. Folks, if you don't know, Yemorks is one of the hiring managers of our team. He brings in all the new talent. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for being here, my friends. And folks, if you aren't part of our Discord and would like to be, all you have to do is attach your Twitch account to your Discord account, and then you get your awesome new role in the Discord. So come on in, come say hello. Yeah, thank you so much for that, Yemorks. I appreciate it, man. Woo! Welcome. How's it going? Alec Titters, that Titters. I do. All right, so you see it's available. Let's get groovy. We're going to go ahead. It takes a second. Run it. Come on. Unless it's broken still, then that's not going to take a second. Hey, there it is. It worked. Yeah, it's going. Oh, man. It's been pretty good. I think I finally feel like comfortable with my work from home schedule. But it's been a good time. Glad to see you, man. I hope things are going to get better for you, my dude. My coffee break is over. Time to get back to work. Lonesome. I hope to see you back, my friend. Thanks for hanging out. Catch you next time. All right, so you'll see that we actually... Man, that took so long. What was that first call? Okay, so username available, create social platform initialized. Execution started 642 milliseconds, then create user 804 milliseconds. And so at that point, we should have got it back. So I think it's the way that is not properly set up in... yeah, but it's our logic on our client probably needs to be changed to be better. But so you'll see right here, we have now officially logged in with an Apple Music user account, which is freaking sick. If I go over here, this is all of the production users that we have. I need to go ahead and do new playlist. At this point, this actually won't create properly. And this is because, so if I refresh this, it's actually not going to write to our DB. I don't think it is, at least. Yeah, so you'll see right here, we actually don't have it. And the reason is because our Firebase rules are kind of jacked. Yeah. Did I miss something in the recent days? Not seeing add to stand up anymore, or did Twitch? Oh, no. When I do the gaming streams on Saturdays, I change it to not allow people to redeem that. There you go. Should be back now. Thanks for the reminder on that. I forgot to change it back. Welp. Let's see. What are we yelping? Let's see. Oh, Sawmill, baby. Woo! I love it. If you're wondering why this package, I can't wait to see the end of that comment. Let's go. Sawmill is in action, folks. It's really looking good. Hey, thanks, Emorks. We've literally spent like 3 months on Apple Auth. It's been super dumb. But yeah, all we need to do now is set up our Firebase rules to properly utilize this stuff. So we don't keep running into that issue. But yeah, you saw as well when we did a hard refresh of the app, meaning we force quit the app, came back in. It noticed that we're logged in as our user, and it brings us right to the proper page. So yeah, that at this point, essentially for anyone who hasn't seen the app, you pretty much create a new list here. You can add some members to it. You'll see that we're having some issues with this because, again, our data isn't correctly set up with the production data. We have to do a migration. But actually what's going to happen in the next alpha release, this will be the second version of the alpha release, I'm going to delete everyone's account and everyone's going to start fresh. It makes more sense because we've changed so much. But yeah, if you go to create a new list, you can come here, see the list of people that's part of your list. Then you go here, you add a song link and things like that. And you can do stuff like delete and blah, blah, blah. And that's it. That's our production running app. Let's go. Yeah, super. I used to get my pixels filled up. You do, Oxygen. Yes. Yeah, thanks, Emorks. Have you been working on any of your stuff lately? Iconican, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the team, my friend. Cool. So let's yeah, for this, I'm going to delete the app. We can actually go back to our dev version because I have the same Firebase rules set up in dev. And then we'll need to just do a quick go scripts and get this thing started. Uh-oh. Cool. Yeah, so we'll get this thing started here. Awesome. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and start deploying our... Oh, shit. Our function, our app locally here. So I'm just changing our environment back to dev. Get that out of there. Go back over here. And yeah, let's deploy the app to iOS. And then we can start working on our Firebase rules. I'm not too busy with work. Speaking of, I need to sleep now. Good seeing you again. Yeah, Emorks, thanks again for those gifted subs, man. Have a great evening, and I will hope to catch you next time. Oh, another thing we need to do is set our scheme to dev as well, or debug. Yeah, okay. I don't know if it affects it with our local builds like this, but rather be safe than sorry. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's actually bring this back over here, there, and we'll go to our database, and then we'll go to our rules. All right, cool. So if we start debug.js remotely here, you'll see we do our whole sign in with Apple flow. Oh, we got a bug. Oh, yep. Hold on. I know why. Let me just double check. Okay. Yeah. I forgot to change the YAML file back to dev. So we're using prod endpoints here, which doesn't work with what we got. See you later, Roars. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. Have a good rest of your day. All right, scripts go run. We'll try this one more time. Hey, Nolberg3. Thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. All right, we're going to stand. I got to stand right now. Folks, if you can, put your desk up, put your laptop on some boxes, put your monitors up, get that spinal fluid moving. Let's keep it going. All right, so we got that set up there. Let's try this one more time with our sign in. Do this. Cool. So you'll see what happened is as soon as I signed in, we actually already have a user with the same credentials. So we're just brought right back over here. And so if we go and try to create a playlist, I press add. You'll see right down here, we got a promise rejection of the caller does not have the permissions to execute the specified operation. And this has to do with actually setting a playlist in the DB. And so we have Firebase rules here for creating a playlist. And all we're doing is user does exist. So the big problem is right now is the UID that we're actually getting from our request for any Apple user is incorrect. And so essentially it's not incorrect, but it's generated via Firebase. All the other UIDs that we do for our documents are actually generated on our end. And so this kind of obviously is a big issue. So we need to figure out how we can essentially get the user document ID and use that as our check to see if a user does exist. Else this is going to fail every time. So I'm going to actually open this up in a new file here. And I want to see what comes with our playlist object. So essentially we can see who it's created by. And so, oh, this actually, oh, this is created properly, right? This is the one that we just created. Hello? No, new list. This was from before. Let me see. Yeah, let me see if we actually created it properly. I don't think we did. This should be name equals, and then the string should just be new list. Okay, no, cool. I thought for some reason it did create it because this is the correct user path. But I'm thinking then we can actually use this thing properly. For our rules. So user does exist. So user does exist is just this function saying that, hey, is this person a part of this playlist here? Yeah, that's really what I did to create this thing. Because we're saying as long as a user does exist, you're allowed to create a create a playlist. Ashura, I'm late with the thank yous, but thanks Emorks. I was shopping and just saw it now. Well, welcome, Ashura. Thanks for being here, my friend. Hope you enjoy it. Yeah, I think Emorks actually left a little bit ago. So I think what we need to do is, because this is set up, we're going to have issues with any of the Firebase services that we use. So the Apple sign-in flow is through Firebase. And so that means all of the UIDs will be generated incorrectly. Which means we should probably fully verify this. And so what I ended up doing for here for the social playlist, as I said, is Apple platform owner. And I created a new thing here specifically for Apple. And so I'm thinking what I might do is probably something along the same lines. I don't love the solution, but I think for now it probably will be good until we start adding in. Once we add in another platform that uses the same flow, we can make it maybe more generic. But so we say, again, in our playlist, we check for create if the user does exist. So that's what we're going to check for. User does exist. So I think we can just do function is Apple platform or Apple does Apple user exist? And so for this, I think since we actually can probably get, what do we have over here? If we go back to the database, you saw that one of the properties that comes back is created by. So if this thing exists, then we should be good to go. So we should pass in the properties. So created by path. Yeah. Created by path will be like that. And then we can say return. Essentially this. The only difference is, so exists database, documents, and then at this point, this is where we'll actually do a plus created by path. And so when we're actually doing this, what we can do Why are you complaining? Unused function. Oh, yeah. Why are you complaining? Is comment sender? Interesting. Okay. But essentially at this point, we can say this, or does Apple user exist? And then we can actually get the resource dot data dot created by. And so the resource is the data that's coming in our request in Firebase. And so again, that should be created by, and that's the path to our document. And so that should be the correct path, I believe. I hope so. Yeah, so does Apple user exist? Resource data created by. And then again, that's going to be database documents created by path. Does that have a... It does. So we actually don't need that. All right, we'll publish it. Now we can try to create a playlist and see if this actually goes through. So let's go ahead and do a quick little restart. Technically, we don't have to restart the app, but just for testing sake, makes sense. Yeah, it's only Firebase rules, so essentially, when we hit this endpoint again, it should just work based on the rules. Cool. So we come here, do that thing, and I'm gonna go here. My new playlist. Press add. Comes here. Do we get any issues here? We do. Okay, so the caller is still denied. I guess it depends on what this thing is. We can still filter though, just in case it was added, and maybe this is actually another Firebase function. So my new playlist, or it's another rule that we're missing. No, okay. I wish it would tell me what I'm trying to access here. But I mean, I guess we can just kind of go down the call stack, right? And see what it was. But I'm pretty sure it is this one. So if user does exist, or this, so then it's essentially saying at this point, database documents created by path. I want to look at our state real quick. Oh, we can probably see the data here as well. Yeah, so, and we can also see our ID is right here, so that should be right. And then if we go to playlist data reducer, go to our playlist, by ID. Our ID is that, my new playlist, created by. Yeah, so it has our correct... Oh, I see. I see what's going on here. This is the ID. So this is probably what's... Is this what's getting sent up? Members. Yeah, I think so. In the database, it references a document path, but here we're just referencing the ID itself. So now I'm kind of curious if this is actually just supposed to be users and then created by path. I'm curious to actually see. So let's deploy that. Let's test it out. This is gonna fail. Press add. No, still the same issue. what is this actual type here? Oh no, my playlist is gone? I also wonder if it's because technically created by path is the like the actual document reference itself. This is kind of a wild guess. I'm not really sure. No. I guess I can, I don't know. I guess I can just try to do the playground. The playground stuff is always really frustrating though. Create. So we create a new playlist like this. And then we build a document. I guess we should maybe check. We should go through the flow. Let's just go through the flow and see what it is. Okay, cool. So let's go to create playlist. I don't remember what I called this thing. Probably, so app, components, playlist view, components, add plays, bottom sheet. Yeah. Excuse me. That sounds about right. And our dispatch right here. Yeah, this should do a lot for us. So yeah, we get our state. Then we try this. So create playlist document. Create playlist document comes over here, goes to Firestore. It says essentially set up this path for playlist collection, blah, blah, blah. And then edited playlist equals this. If edited playlist.members.length, so we have a length on this thing, map through our member ID, we do users/member ID to create a document reference. Yes, so at this point, our document reference should be that. Created by db doc. Yep, edited path created by. So this does return a document reference. Or a document path. So at that point, we should be good to use our exists. Oh, playlist. Oh. So I wonder if it's at this point. But we're going to try catch here, so this should warn us. So set DB reference and write path. This is also in a, I'm confused. This is also in a try catch. Set DB reference and write path to user doc. And this should now work. Given Oh, or maybe not. Or should it? Update user document with playlist. So update user document. So update user does exist given the request auth UID. Yeah, that's okay. I think this is actually what might be failing. Yeah, I think this actually might be it. Hey Vesper, you should convert to TypeScript. Yeah, we actually have a task open for it, but we're not gonna do that until we actually get a full V1 of this. This will be like, that'll be a big update after. Yeah, we're already too in deep, man. We're way too deep in. All right, I'm gonna try this. So function. So I guess this does feel kind of weird because we can do this technically. Curious to see if this does it. User does exist, and it's actually going to be resource.data. I think it's ID. Yeah. So essentially, just the user ID for this is not the actual user ID we're looking for. It's actually going to be the resource data ID. And that actually could be what the problem is here, because it's trying to write it back to this thing. Yep, that was it. That was the actual issue. So now if we go back to our data over here, we should now have a playlist. We have a bunch of playlists here. Name conditioned equal to hello. Apply. We do not. Is that not the name of the playlist? Or name equals hello. Am I incorrect? Let's go to our state real quick and we'll double check that. Name hello. That looks that looks pretty right. Maybe we can try created by. Okay. I'm confused. Let me refresh this real quick. Oh no, what's going on now? Okay, something should pop up here. There it is. Cannot read property path of null. Sign user cannot read property path of null. Huh. It looks like that created it. I guess. Wait. Hold up. Why don't we do this real quick? We go to the user. We see. Oh, that's why. Okay, so it did create the playlist, but it said it is null for some weird, really weird reason. Null. What didn't you like? So write newly created playlist Firesort and then add to state. Yes. So create playlist document here. So at this point, let's verify these rules here real quick. The thing is, we can't use user does exist again on this thing because, as you saw here, our playlists clear. Why is it null? That was weird. Our playlist has created by. It has a playlist ID itself, and it has a list of members. But our created by is a reference that comes through, and we can also see here, created by also turns into a document reference. This is really weird. Document reference. So this does return a Firestore data type document reference. So how does that work in Firebase, right? Because this does create its own path. Firebase rules, check for reference. Benny Aminjan? Benjamin? Sort of? Benjamin? Thanks for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the team. Angreaming, thanks for the follow as well. Welcome to the team. Glad to have you, my friend. I just want to look at the API. So it's Firebase rules exists. Adept official. Adept official? Wait a minute. Thanks for the follow, by the way. Appreciate you being here. I'm not that adept, dude. My heart just dropped. I'm like, no. I love adept. You got me so excited. Well, I am still very excited that you're here. Thanks for being here. Damn, so you're probably like, God damn it, not this guy too. Why do people always think that it's adept? Thanks for the follow, my friend. How's it going? How's it going? Okay, so in the example below, the database variable is captured by the match statement. So match and used to form the path. Okay, so it's captured by the match statement and then is used to form the path. So match, database, documents, match cities. So database, document users, blah. So exists, database, and this thing here. Okay, so it would be, if I'm understanding this correctly. Hey Ed, what are we trying to do now? Yeah, so we got everything working in production. Junkmine, thanks for the follow. Welcome to the team as well. We got everything working in production. The problem now is that we're trying to create a playlist and our Firebase rules aren't allowing us. So essentially, the big TLDR around Firebase rules in Apple is the Apple authentication actually generates a random UID for us, but the logic that I have set up for everything uses a UID that I've generated. So now what I'm trying to do is, if we're trying to create a playlist, via Apple Music, or just like via an Apple user, we essentially have to do this other check for, does Apple user exist? And this is then use a created by ID. And so created by right here is just a reference to the document of that user. And so all I want to see if this user exists, right? And so I'm trying to figure out if this is actually working. And I think it should be. I'm just trying to look at how this thing should be. I think maybe what I should be doing is probably this. So maybe something like this. Hey, Black Arrow, welcome. Nice to see you. So database is database, documents, plus. You don't like that? Received one of info, expected one of path. Oh, does this need to be? Oh, do I just not put this in a string? Can I just do this? And then it's $, parents. Oh, forgot the, no, what? I thought this had to be a string. Am I wrong? All the other ones are strings. So I would assume I'm not wrong. Oh, did I accidentally? It doesn't like this though. I don't want a path. Oh, yeah, maybe that was it. Good call. Good call, Ed. Obviously, I'm not paying attention. But I think... I guess we can try it. I don't know. We'll see. Kenneth, hey, hello, how are you doing today? I have a question. Do you have a degree, and do you think it's necessary to be a web dev, React mobile dev, React Native, for instance? Nice to see you as well, Kenneth. And yeah. I do have a degree. I have a 4-year degree in information technology. And in my opinion, and this is my own opinion, and take it with a grain of salt, depending on yourself. I don't think you necessarily need to go to a 4-year college in order to do what I'm doing. You can definitely do a lot of learnings on your own. Go to more of like a trade school, even for like a 12 to like 16-week course or something like that. And you build your skills that way by just actually doing this instead of going to school. But it depends on what you want to do. Like you're saying, React dev, mobile dev, stuff like that. Like you can pick all that up on your own. So depends on how you learn, depends on what you're looking for. There are a lot of like top tier companies that aren't looking for full 4 years bachelor degrees or anything like that. So yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah, for sure. Hope that helps. Snowy Teepee, hey, do you like React Native more than Swift? Oof, and thanks for the follow, by the way. That's a hard one. I really do enjoy React Native, but Swift is something else. I think I like the UI creation in React Native better since it's more familiar to a common like CSS and things like that. Those Swift UI now, it's actually getting pretty darn close to how React Native does things. So they're both great. I still think I tend towards Swift though. Yeah. Yeah, I have path ed. So because I'm thinking right now with this guy, this created by path is going to be resource data. Where are you? Resource data created by, which then we saw here is actually going to be a document reference. Yeah. So it ends up being a document reference that we set on this playlist doc to that thing. So that's why I was thinking this is probably the way to do it. These ones we actually need to build the path. Or bootcamp a longer term. Yeah, like trade. What I mean by trade school is like bootcamp type style stuff. And I it like depends on how you learn. Not everyone learns the same, right? But yeah, I don't know. I don't think school is necessarily. It shouldn't be the first thing that people think about these days in regards to computer science or I don't know. It really just depends on you. Yeah, I cannot read property path and null. Okay, so I need to delete this thing because obviously our user has a null playlist and it's trying to pull it back and it can't find it. So let's do that. Let's try this again. Just so we have a clean slate here. Yeah, there we go. See, log in immediately. Okay. But why is it null is the really weird thing. Why did it come back as null? So that might just be a problem with our code. Code problem? Code problem. All right, if we go to fetch members here, playlist data reducer, go to by ID, name ID. So this stuff obviously does not look null. If we go to our user, yeah, our playlist is still null. So it looks like we're trying to create something real quick. Is it here? What is this? No, I think this is something completely different. Yeah, I guess we should probably see what's going on here. See what edited playlist ends up being at the end of the day. Yeah, let's take a look to see if we can get a look at what that is, because it looks like that's the only problem. It doesn't look like we're getting an error again for trying to log in, or like trying to create a playlist, which is good. So auction, definitely would recommend getting a degree if you have the chance to, at least speaking for the European market. But it's not the end of the world if not. You can definitely learn all this stuff by yourself for bootcamp. From a practical standpoint, for me, the most important thing is how to get through your junior phase, and that you learn all the stuff that you don't teach in school. Yeah, I mean, that's a great point. It also depends on where you live in the world. I totally get that. I'm speaking from a US perspective. But yeah, and like, I guess the thing is as well, you know, if you're fortunate enough to have your school paid for and you're not going to come out of school with debt, I mean, might as well. Though again, it just kind of depends on you as a person. School and uni is great for communication and getting to know people in the industry and just in general. Apart from technical skills, soft skills are often very important for developers, and just knowing people. Yeah, that's 100% true. All right, so press add here. Okay, so it looks like we actually are getting some permission denied on this first call here of something that we're doing. So we do playlist action, and created by, we create our reference. So actually I wanted to see this document path. Okay, we have our document path. We do get this thing here. And as soon as we actually call whatever we're trying to do after that. Oh, our set. Oh, maybe that's why. Yeah, it's a set. So this is on the playlist rule itself. So for playlist, we have it on create, but we don't have on up. Wait, it should be create though, right? Okay, so maybe it's still breaking on this thing because we now have gone to this point where we can actually set something. But here, I think this is actually this thing that's being executed. Also depends on your gender, female, your chances. That is totally not true and honestly not very something that I appreciate you saying. We learned all fundamentals, but not more than that. The rest, I need to find out myself. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It kind of depends on. It kind of depends on. Like how you learn, right? Like you can find all these fundamental videos on your own, and in all honesty, you know what I mean. You don't have to. The thing is, it's easier to learn from a professor and do things like that. Like I'm not. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it kind of just depends. The fundamentals, I think, is usually the hardest part of figuring things out. Yeah, I would agree. And it's hard because if you don't have a good foundation of something, then it kind of sucks, right? So yeah, it's weird. It's a weird thing. Around here, the vast majority of jobs demand for at least a BS or BA or relevant practical experience. Yeah, for sure. I mean, I don't know if you guys have kept up with some of the larger tech companies these days, but like they're starting to say all their applications, they don't require a BA or BS in anything. Like if you've been building projects and doing software for 5 years, 3 years, and you have a portfolio to show for it, like just like art, right? Like a designer. Or an artist, you have a portfolio. It's not that you went to art school, but you have stuff that you've built, practical knowledge. Hey, how fix it? Yeah, Firebase. Dude, Firebase rules are a pain in the butt. I learned a lot of technical background principles at uni, which I wouldn't have in something more practice related. Although I did very practical form of studying for the better or worse. Yeah, I would say if anything, I learned how to study maybe at school. I don't know. I'm not really sure. I have had like a love-hate relation to school. I know I'd never go back to school. That's the thing. Yeah. I think that's probably what it is. I'll never go back to school. Yeah. And like through personal projects, I feel like I've gained a lot more knowledge than a lot of the classes I went to. I don't have a CS degree and I don't have issues finding a developer job. Oh, nice, Hotfixer. Yeah. Thanks for sharing. Jake the programmer. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the team. Creative. Hello. Welcome. Sorry that your eyes are burning. I need to grind 2 more years at school programming. Hey, you got this. Just grind away, my friend. Grind it. Does set call... So write document referred to as if the document... Oh, write. Is there a write or it's just create, right? Oh, allow write? I need to look up what create actually does. Because I think create is just a write. I am Programming XC. Thanks for the follow as well. Woo. Okay. Yeah, so I'm trying to see what we can do for this thing. For document creation is success, we can set data in the document. So to set, so rights to the document refer to this document reference. So I think it is update because I think we create our document already. And then we need to actually we don't even create the document though. I guess that's what the problem is. I don't know how to debug this. I'm confused how I should be debugging this right now. I guess maybe what I can do, because it doesn't tell me what the specified, Firebase set. Okay, maybe it does tell me the specified operation. I just need to read more. Create new playlist document. I am a dummy. It's right here. It tells me everything. I lied. Oopsies. How goes the progress? It's going. We got everything in production working now, which is great. It's just the Firebase rules that are giving us trouble. So we're working on creating a playlist right now around our new Firebase rules. Every job I apply only cares about experience. How will you fit into the culture and how will you perform the infamous whiteboard? Maybe oversimplifying it, but I mean, I've had the same experience, Hotfixer. I don't think I've ever been, I mean, granted, I haven't had many like job interviews, I suppose, but all the interviews I've done, no one's ever asked me about my time in school. They've asked me, like, they look at my resume and they're like, hey, like, I have all my projects on there. Cool. Tell me about this project that you built. What did you use? How did it scale? Like, what problems did you run into? And then again, whiteboarding interview, and then like how well you fit with the culture and the team. So I'm definitely on the same page with you there with how that stuff works. So permission denied on set. So if we're using set, I wonder if we can use this. So like, I don't know if this thing actually worked or is part of playlist. So is part of playlist, document users, user ID, in playlist members. Yeah, that's not gonna work. It's not gonna work for us. I guess let me see. What I like to do in these scenarios when I'm trying to figure out which one it is, I can just take it and do true, if true, like that. Update it, and then we can actually try doing this here. See if that goes through. No, permission still denied. So I don't think it was that one, which means if it wasn't that one, it must have been this one. So allow, we did create and update like that. Create. Huh. Why are you missing my A? Okay. Yep. So the problem is it's on our create. So if we go over here, yeah, here's our playlist. Nice. Okay. So that's good to know. So the problem has to do with the create version of this, which means this doesn't work. Does Apple user exist? Does Apple user exist? Created by path. I really thought this would have worked here. But you'll see even at this point, created by is a fire. Oh, snap. It actually gives us the ID. Ooh. created by .id? Will that thing actually work? No way, dude. I don't know if I can like dig into this object. That would be so sick if I could though. .id. Created by. It's literally right here. I guess we can give it a go, see what happens. So essentially we're going to create this playlist now. Let's go ahead and just do this. We can also do a command refresh. Oh, I can't read playlists either. Oh God. Yeah. No, so everything with playlists I can't do essentially. Yeah. Hey, Kosi, welcome. Wait, so you have to make Firestore functions to handle permissions or how to handle incoming requests? No, so the Firestore, the reason why we had to make some new Firestore functions is because the way that Firebase rules are set up is you have to be authenticated in some way. It's essentially, I can design the rules to be, to do certain things based on certain authentication criteria, right? So a lot of them, I require you to be signed in. But the problem is with the, when we were doing the Apple creation account stuff, we needed to access our Firestore database, but we're not authenticated. So in order to do that, I can use an admin SDK that authenticates the Firebase function to go in and make requests as well. So instead of calling the Firestore database directly from the client, we hit a Firebase function that does that for us instead. So it's just one more hop to get there. Yeah. And so right now what we're doing is we're calling the Firestore database from the client, and we have rules set up, and the rules are rejecting us because of the way that the Apple authentication UID stuff is set up. It's not set up the same, unfortunately. So I'm trying to go around doing that. I'm going to change this real quick. Just so we can have it and we can read stuff. Yeah, there we go. So like client Golang Firebase. Yes, exactly. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly it. Cool. So that worked there. And so pretty much what I did is, does Apple user exist? Yeah, we added this created by path. We're going to see if this helps. See if we still get the same issues. Okay. Yeah, we still get a permission denied. For our set. Man, I need this created by path. Yeah, I mean, it's a reference. This is a reference as well. So I guess the only other, if that's a reference, I'm using that somewhere else down here. So it is part of playlist. We pass in a user ID. And then, yeah, I create this path here. So return path. If this path is in our playlist members. So really what I did was I just set up my path like this. And that's also a reference. So should I just be looking for the path like that? So like I did that, right? We've tried a couple other reworks around this, But this, if the path is in here, yeah, so like we shouldn't even have to have path. We should just say if created by path exists, because this thing is already a path in itself, right? So created by path, and then again, are we using the proper stuff here? Created by resource. So at this point, playlist. Oh, I think, no, I still don't see the issue, because on set we have edited playlist and it should be our resource data, right? So our resource data should be the edited playlist, unless I'm not understanding this. So functions can automatically access functions and variables from the scope in which they are defined. For example, a function defined within the service called Fire scope has access to the resource variable and built-in functions such as get and exists. So true if the user is signed in or requested data is public. Resource data visibility. Yeah, so data should provide our... So the rule jigsaw include because the result set can include documents where real is not public. So document city if resource availability equals public. Data. Data validation? So many apps store access control information as fields on documents in the database. Cloudflare rules can dynamically allow or deny access based on document data. So the resource variable refers to the requested document, and the resource.data is a map of all the fields and values stored in the document. For more information on the resource variable, see reference documentation. Yes. I want to see that. Okay, so name the full document name as path. We don't necessarily want that. Map the document data. Check name field from the document. ID string of documents key. Resource.id. Yeah, I mean that should be it, right? Because it would be created by would be this thing. So how come that doesn't work? Does Apple user exist? I mean, the only other difference is yeah, I mean, the only other difference is that this thing is not in the correct path. Like these things create paths, right? Sender ref is comment sender. I think I removed that. Is playlist owner. Is playlist owner. Request auth ID and then resource data created by. So I'm already using. Oh, wait a second. I see what's going on here. I'm passing in only the resource. Oh, but I think I just deleted that, right? But I'm also using created by here. So this is playlist owner created by. Created by ref. I don't use this thing at all. Nice one, Alec. Is playlist owner is the second param. Yeah. Oh wait, I lied. I do right here. Okay, so then this right here if the reference is equal to created by ref, right? All we have to do is check for exists. Does this thing exist? Because this should equal databases, database, documents, users, user ID at that point. Because it's the reference path, right? Huh. So the only other thing is that there's actually nothing there. That could be the only other explanation. I think maybe. I mean, I guess the other thing that we could check for is if, I mean, user ID is not equal null. I think at this point, this thing actually just doesn't exist because it's creating the document for the first time. Maybe that's what it is. And so like if I did this here, we did that. And then like, for example, I did something like this. Does Apple user exist? Actually, we'll do that. I think at this point, this should probably be the best bet for us. If I did like, does exist. Yep. Yep, I think that's about right. Yeah, and you'll see that right there. So now if we do this, yeah. Okay, so essentially the Firebase rule is changed to more of a, hey, does this person have a valid auth ID? Meaning that they're authenticated. Can they create a playlist? And I mean, yeah, technically, if you're an authenticated user, you should be able to create a playlist. So if request auth UID does not equal null, meaning you have a UID and it's not null, that means we're authenticated with Firebase and we should be good to go. I feel like that's, I mean, that's pretty valid for all of our reads and creates. For the playlist read though, we just want to make sure the person is part of the playlist. If they're not, we don't want them to be able to read the playlist data. And then update also is part of the playlist and then is playlist owner. So these we have to change. But I do have to start heading out. So we're going to go ahead and update this with our task. What we did today. Deployed new Firebase functions. Tested prod, and things are working great. Continued on with Firebase rules. Getting close. Oh man, I know we're right there. We're right there. But I want to do some configuring around it. Yeah, I still think that there's some stuff that I need to work on there, which I'll probably work on tonight. And we'll go from there. What we will do next time. I think I can finish it up, but yeah, I want to clean it up a bit. It's a little messy. And just like get a solid understanding of what the heck this thing is. What we'll do next time. Finalize Firebase rules. Do a a full test pass on prod app version. Move on to next feature. This will be really exciting. Woo! Folks, thanks for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me today. If you're new to the channel and you liked what you saw, consider dropping a follow. Would love to have you back. I'm going to be here again on Thursday and Friday. Back for some more programming streams. And on Saturday, we're going to be on our 3rd day of playing through Black Mesa. It's going to be super exciting. And feel free to join our Discord as well. We have an awesome community of people over there who are always open to help out with any programming questions. Come showcase your project. Come hang out and be with us. We have a great community and we're working on some fun stuff. So definitely check it out if you're interested. Live coding with. Thanks for that follow. Welcome to the team. Appreciate you being here. And folks, at the end of every stream, we always like throwing a nice, tasty little raid. So let's see who's online today. Oh, that was weird. Yeah, let's see who's online today. Go show them some love. Oxygen, have a good week. On vacation from tomorrow. Not going to be in chat for the rest of the week. Oxygen, saluti salus. Enjoy your time off, my dude. I hope you have a fantastic day. Fantastic trip as well. Begin is doing Go. Oh, nice. Doing some Golang. Learning Go day 2. Nice. Nice, nice. Cool. Yeah, let's go raid. Begin. Folks, make sure to grab this raid message. Let's go show Begin bot some love. Poggers. Let's get groovy. Take care. Hotfixer, thanks for hanging out, my friend. Nice to see you. Creative, nice to see you. Take care as well. I'll see you all on Thursday. Have a fantastic rest of your day. And I hope to catch you next time. Peace and love. Enjoy the raid. Peace.